Teacher Lunch Unwrapped.
Episode
3.
You have to like them. If you watch them, you're gonna like. We think.
This
is what we said. I don't think you're supposed to like them
on YouTube because we don't have a lot of thumbs up.
We don't have a lot of thumbs up, so we're gonna say that's probably the rule of thumb. Don't like them, just watch them.
I don't know, but I think you need to like them. We don't know. Make up
we
excuses.
have no clue. We just love this so much.
We do.
We don't know.
This is our best thing ever.
It's Saturday morning. I look like crap because I just came from working out.
I'm glad you worked out. Look at you,
yeah,
girl.
Pilates. I'm trying to stretch it out.
I need something. I'm like a turtle. I'm all hunched over.
Yeah, well,
terrible. I gotta do something.
Yeah, I feel it like my bones. Like I know I have brittle bones supposedly on my left side, and I feel my hip. You think I'm gonna fall, right?
You better get some weight training in there.
Well, Pilates is like weights. It's got the cords and stuff.
Oh, all right. So then you're doing something good.
So people, you guys have to give us questions, and then we go by your questions. So one of them was by Nicole. And I'll just say Nicole because I don't want to say your last name. I feel bad. I don't know. Maybe you don't care, but it's not a question as much as it says, "Mom, guilt is so real." And then there was someone else, Colleen, who asked, "How did we meet? How did we become friends?" Okay. We get a lot of that.
Do you think it's Colleen?
Well, it's Koll.
Oh, all right.
What would Colleen
I love how
be?
you pronounce it.
I can't.
She can't.
I
pronounce
never had
anything.
phonics as a kid.
I only had phonics.
I never had. I don't. Maybe I did, but I'm teaching.
I had
foundations.
May card in phonics, like B, B, C. We had to do
now
the chart.
C, cat, cup.
See, I don't know. I'm going to go to what you need everything because I had no comprehension. I had complete phonics. I could read beautifully. I had no idea what I was reading because I had no comprehension. So be careful, phonics only. Because
don't tell me. Don't tell me.
I'm just saying. I don't know foundations. I don't teach that, so I don't know foundations.
It's very good.
It incorporates
we
everything.
We used to do readers workshop.
But I think you need some of that and some of this. It's like a buffet.
So
it's like
what they're saying is, in general, here's what our school is saying is that we're starting with foundations, and then we're going to find a new reading.
All right, that's good. I think our school's very good at finding.
We need an anthology. We need an anthology back because there's no comprehension at all.
Yeah, they get it a lot from me because I do read aloud constantly, and I stop and I talk about it, and we talk about.
But try to have them. Okay, I hear you, but when they're reading in their heads and then you ask them what's going on, it's like, I have a soccer game tomorrow. It's like, no.
I know. You got to pay attention while you're reading.
Yes.
But I always say, make the movie in your head, change your voices in your head.
I love that.
While you're reading, change your voices.
Make the movie, ask the questions while you're reading.
Even record yourself reading and then listen to it back. Maybe. That helps a lot.
Maybe, yeah.
All right, but anyway, we're off on a tangent.
Sorry. Well, it kind of goes in how we met. We met because we were interviewing for 3 positions that were available.
No, there were 5. I'm sorry. I know. I'm just.
No, you know what? Look at me. I'm going to sit back.
No. Go ahead.
No, go.
But there were 5.
All right, 5.
Okay.
And you were going to say, what's the next thing you always say?
Out of 800 people.
She always has to say how many.
We got.
Notice how we lean in the microphones.
I don't even know about this. I feel like this is so strange.
We have to watch Giggly Squad. Because
I love Giggly Squad.
They do it so well.
You know what's so funny? I feel like we time traveled and they were us. And the Giggly Squad, this is what you're going to become. Two old ladies.
Giggly Squad ladies.
Gigglers.
Wait, we can't be called Giggly Squad if we're old. What would we be called?
I don't know.
Peeing Squad. Because we just pee when we laugh and hiccup.
Tinkle Squad.
Tinkle Squad. Oh my God. I love that so much. We're the Tinkle Squad.
The Tinkle Squad. And we love them, by the way.
They're so adorable.
I love Paige. And I even said her mother raised her right. She really did. She did such a good job.
They're just cute together.
No, but remember when she was going
No, I know, but I mean like the Giggly Squad. They're cute.
Yeah, they're so adorable.
Their banter is good, And we love that, but you guys don't do this. I think we need to watch you more because we don't know what we're doing. But yes, we met 5 positions, 800 applicants. It gets, for me, I would be saying 1,200 I always exaggerate.
I know it was 800 because he said that specifically to me on the interview. He goes, I picked you out of 800 applicants. Tell me why.
It was a lot.
That was the question.
Wow. Well, and also now, we didn't come from Ivy League colleges.
No, we both commuted. We were commuters.
I was at local college. I had no money, so I was, we were paying colleges ourselves. Did you pay yourself?
No,
but still, I mean,
I worked. I had to work. I had to pay for everything else.
Okay, so
he
you
paid
had
for my college.
We supported. We had to support ourselves.
But yeah, I worked since I'm like 10 years old. I was a hustler.
Yeah, I mean, right? Sometimes my kids, I wonder, like, where the frig is the hustle? It's not all of them. I have 4, so they're all different. But like, we didn't stop. Like, I worked
all the time.
I remember working in a VH, a Blockbuster, like.
Yeah.
And all the dirty movies were behind me. And I remember I actually was a prude as a kid. Like, anybody who went to high school with me, you know that, right? I wasn't like big, crazy, like, woo! And they were all the X-rated movies. And I remember being so embarrassed when someone would ask to rent it because you had to come.
Did you ever know anybody like that was renting?
I did.
Like somebody's father?
Yeah, no.
Like, no?
One would think, right? Maybe I did, and I just blocked it out.
That sounds like a good show.
It was crazy. But yeah, we always worked. So we interviewed at a local school, and there were 5 positions. She got one of them. I got one of them.
I got first grade.
And I got gifted and talented. And when I tell you, I was in the C group. So
yeah, she was. I wasn't gifted and talented as a kid. I really was. I swear to God.
Sure you were.
I'm sorry. Not. I sound like a braggy Aggie, but I'm not. There was no there was no reason for me to be gifted and talented.
Don't say that.
No, I think I was just strange. I was one of those strange creative kids, and they were probably like this. And I was a rule follower, and I did everything the way they wanted me to. I sat there with my hands folded until I got into high school. And I was a disaster.
I was not a gifted and talented person. Whatever. My parents fought for me to get into like the B or A group because at that time you separated A, B, which I think we kind of should go back. But did
they call them A, B, and C? Because we were called the Bluebirds, the Cardinals, and the Robins.
Absolutely.
But everybody knew the Robins was C, and everybody knew the Bluebirds was A.
Who was who. No, we didn't. We were straight up, and I remember being in line because my parents fought. Mr. Silverman, God rest his soul, is probably dead. My father was a big Italian guy, and he never got involved. My mother raised us, and he went in. They went in together. So Bobby goes in. Bobby's going to get what he wants, right? He might have paid him off. Who knows? But they moved me up. And I remember being in line with my books, and one friend, I'm not going to say her name, Jill, and I won't say her last name.
I won't say
her last name,
but
she was in line and was like wondering why I was there. And I shouldn't have been there.
And so did you, let's talk about that, because that's a learning experience.
Okay.
When you're fighting for your kid for something you think they deserve, maybe the teacher does know that that's not what they need.
I did not want to.
Because you don't want them to feel embarrassed.
And I felt embarrassed. Mm-hmm. And not to say, because I do remember, I did fine, but she didn't like, and I'm not going to name these kids, but there were certain kids in class with me, and she didn't like that, right? She thought I should be watching other kids who work really hard.
I get that.
Okay, yes, right, you get it. So Bobby got his way. I wasn't happy about it. But my point is that when I became the G&T teacher, a lot of my old teachers were still there, and they were rolling on the floor that I was and I'm like, guys, I'm just happy I'm in a public school making money. I was in a Catholic school. I was making $17,000.
I know. I was in a Catholic college making $16,000.
$16,000. Do you remember what your paycheck was every 2 weeks?
Oh, it was nothing.
Mine was $800. $800 every 2 weeks.
And I thought I was a millionaire.
I was hitting the lottery. And I remember Teresa Druce worked across in Mount Carmel. I loved her. And she was like the upper grade teacher. And I remember her coming in when we got paid, and she was going to buy a pocketbook with her paycheck. And I was like, wow, you don't have to pay bills. You don't have to do, these little things that I remember.
Yeah. I worked for the nun, and I
love nuns.
She wanted me to be a nun so bad. And I had just met Fred, and she liked him. She said he was a very nice gentleman, but she really thought I would make a good nun.
Yeah. Wow.
I really wouldn't make a good nun. I really wouldn't.
Not at that time, because you started to sow your oats.
I was a wild child. I know you won't believe that, but I was.
Let me tell you something about Melissa.
Don't tell too much.
I'm not. I'm just saying, so when we go out, I should say when she's down the shore and they go out, she might be like, I don't feel like going, but she goes. And she loves the people she's there with.
I love my short
And she
people,
starts to hang out. This girl can party with the dirty rats. She stays out. And she's trash or anything.
I'm not a big drinker. But I like to dance. I like to sing with the band.
I do the
I
Irish
think I can
goodbye.
sing. I really can't, but I think I'm great. Mm-hmm. I'm terrible. I played the drums one night.
She plays with Shorty Long.
I love it. I love Shorty Long.
She loves it. I sneak out. Nobody knows. Goodbye.
And then you would think the opposite.
100. Because I start out strong. So if you give me 2 drinks, I am your girl. I am a good time. After an hour, out. Done.
But that's better than what I do.
Maybe
because then I regret it the
trouble.
next day.
Right. Or I get in trouble because
I'm doing things that sound like such a great idea, and then the next
not.
day I'm like, why didn't I just go to bed?
Yeah. Like if I really start to drink, and I can't drink like this anymore, I just say such stupid things.
Well, we all do that.
Okay.
That's not a bad thing. But I'm going to say, I do crazy things that I'm not even drinking. Like the time that we went out and I was drinking mocktails and I was the most drunk there was. I was acting like...
They probably put alcohol in it.
They didn't.
You didn't know.
No, they didn't. I just have it in my bones. I like to have a good time.
No, I say that too. Sometimes if I'm not drinking and I'm out and I say something, people are like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, I don't need alcohol. I just get worse. I mean, I can still say shit, but I just get worse. Yeah, so we both interviewed. We both got the job.
And then we met the first day.
Yeah, there was a crew with us. There was 5 openings, right? So we had a crew. And
but we kind of like hit it off on the things. I remember the first thing you said to me was, my nana made me something. Your nana sewed or something. Your grandma. My grandma sewed, and she made you something. And I was like, oh, she's Italian. I like her. Yeah. And not because she's Italian. I like her, but there was a connection because I know my grandmother sewed, right? Yeah. And then we started talking. Then you came over here. This house was very Italian. I bought it off an Italian couple.
Okay.
We bought this house when I was very young, and it was a 2-bedroom ranch, and it had... my kitchen had indoor-outdoor carpeting, and it was turquoise blue. You remember this?
I don't, but I remember.
Came over. I'm going to tell you this.
Yeah,
you're going to remember.
Go.
And I had a bowl of fruit.
Oh.
And you said, "Oh, you're me, and I'm you. I love that you have a fruit bowl." And you sat on my kitchen floor, and you said, "I would never sit on anybody's kitchen floor because it's so dirty. You are so clean."
That's so funny.
And then my bathroom had the velvet wallpaper. It was like cherubs in velvet, and it had the gold sink with the gold. It was so Italian, this house.
That is. You know what I do remember of yours? Because your aunt or cousin owned a place in Atlantic City.
Oh yeah, my uncle.
I remember what that looked like.
Oh, that was fun. Yeah, that was a fun time.
Yes, we clicked. We just clicked. But I think here was the key to our friendship. And you correct me if I'm wrong, but we were friends always. But like then, who had a baby and left work? Who had a baby and left work? Who came back? And there could be a year we did not talk on the phone. And then if we called, it was like it was like yesterday. And 9/11 came, and
you helped me so much.
We just connected. Like we were always connected. Don't get me wrong.
When the babies were little, like when Austin was a baby and Ryan, and then I had Matthew and Chris. Yeah, that we were close.
Yes, we played with all the kids.
And then you went back to work. I stayed home. Right. And we kind of lost. Not that we lost touch, because you would call me all the time, thinking I was the babysitter, and I would answer the phone, and I'd be like, "Wrong, Melissa."
Wrong, Melissa.
And then, when I got pregnant with Luke, you came here and dropped off all kinds of stuff for me because you had just had Aiden.
Okay.
And then that's when you called me back to come to work, and that's when we reconnected again. So there were a few years where we were just friends still, but not like we are now.
But
not like we were then. We were very, very close.
Right. But we were raising our families, trying to keep our marriage going. There was so. There was. It's life, and then let's go back to that question of guilt. We're Italian, so you have Italian guilt as well. So at that time, when we were raising our babies, and we had our parents. Well, I had my parents, she had her parents who would come up here. You couldn't just leave your parents to go out all the time. No. I had to be home. So you had this guilt all the time. Like, I got to be home with my mom. I have to help my dad. I have to go to Austin's game. I have to go. You couldn't miss anything.
Yeah, and the other guilt piece, I think, too, is when we were raising them, you wanted to make a connection in your town. We don't live in the same towns. Right. So when your kids are little, they're going to school, you're making friends, you're meeting all these people, and you met a group of nice women, I met a group of nice women, and then even that changes, right? Because then your kids get older, 100%. You get different kids, and you still have your core group.
Yes.
But I feel like with us, we were always the core group, and it just kind of went away and then came back. Yes. Not that it went away.
And we have, Michelle, Jenny, and Jen are my friends in HP. Michelle, her husband's married to, her husband is my husband's cousin, so we'll always be there. And then Jen I went to grammar school with, high school with, and then Jen I met at Junior Women's. Those are my ride or dies. They support us. But all the other people who kept, are kind of gone. And now it's funny, we're older, like we can give two craps. Like,
yeah,
I enjoy this. I enjoy Melissa. How do I say? Like, I love my other friends there, and she had her girlfriend. She loves them. but there's something here that we can't explain.
Right.
We can't. People try to always ask us about our friendship.
What is it? Are you sisters? Are you cousins? There's something.
No.
And when I had the past life reading, if anybody wants to hear this, we were in the past life together. I told you that. We were nuns. Speaking of nuns, we were nuns in a convent for unwed mothers, and we took care of the babies. And I was so attached to the babies, and I said, I can't leave these kids. And you're like, it's a job, and they're going to a better family. You just do your job, and you go. And your sister was there too. She was in our life. She was another nun.
Can't count sisters. We have sisters. I have a sister. She has a sister. And, your sister's your sister.
Your sister, yeah.
And that's one thing. I think if you have a sister, I always felt this way. Like, if all my friends dump me, I don't care. I have my sister, right? And my sister can get mad at me. I don't care. She's my sister. Tough crap. You're stuck with me forever, right?
Right.
So that's a nice comforting feeling. Like, I feel bad. My daughter doesn't have a sister. I feel bad.
But you know what I have to tell you, too? I have my cousins. I have two cousins that I have a lot of cousins I'm close to, but my Italian cousin, I'm very close. Like, my cousin Dana and I are like sisters.
Closer. You think closer? Well, don't say anything. But I hear what you're
like
saying.
in a different way.
Okay. Well, like, Scott is very close with Gary.
Yes, like
His
Scott and Gary is me and
brothers.
Dana. And I love Maria, too.
It.
Maria is my other cousin. She's a second cousin, and she and I are very close. Like, we talk, we're on the phone all the time.
Yeah.
So I feel like for Bella and for Victoria, they'll have their cousins.
My daughter has...
Angela has two
Angela
daughters.
has the two girls. My cousin Felicia has two girls. Scott's... but like...
Well, like, Felicia's your sister. If you think about it like that, Felicia's like your sister.
Like, you don't even count her. Like, see, that's funny. When you're Italian, right? Like, of course.
That's my sister.
You don't even think about it. Like, that's your family.
Like, Dana's kids are my nephews. I always call them my nephews. They're not my nephews.
Right, like that's like Sabrina and Jen. They're, I make them food. Come on over and get it. I know.
Dane was my nanny. Yeah. My manny. Oh, I love him. And I love Anthony, too. Don't think I don't love Anthony, too. But, it's just... Family's family.
Family's family, and our friendship is...
kind of a family.
Yeah, we can't describe it. That's it. And people ask. And that's how we met, and that's how we stayed friends. And I think we don't put pressure on each other.
Never.
We're not jealous of each other.
Never.
So
if anything, she built me up. I was like a wallflower. You got me going. And I give you credit for that all the time. You believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. Aww. And there's not many, and I'm going to cry, and there's not many people that will do that for another woman. Yeah. Unfortunately, right? And you did that for me.
She has this opportunity coming up.
Again.
And don't cry. And
I
was
can't help it.
To my sister yesterday, she was talking to me, and she's like, how far? I'm like, no, I'm done, but it's for Mel. And I really pray that she gets this opportunity, because I know for her, she really wants it.
I really want it.
And she wants it, and she'd be good at it. And I truly, in my soul of depth, want her to have it and have no jealousy.
Yeah, that's one thing.
And it's so rare. And not to say if I had wanted it, I would be disappointed. Like, when you first find out you don't get something, you're disappointed, but it's not.
That's just normal.
Because she has it. It's like, I pray that she gets this.
If it's meant to be.
Very
I feel like
hard.
If it's meant to be.
But I think it's very hard to find women who...
There aren't any.
...do that.
It's very rare. I have that with my two best friends from growing up, Lori and Lisa. I have that with them.
That's great.
We're very supportive of each other. There's no jealousy. But it's very, very rare.
Yeah.
And that comes from yourself, right? Yeah. Like, you're setting that stage. Like, I'm not going to be jealous of you. You're not going to be jealous of me. We're going to support each other. Yeah. And then hopefully people could...
so
follow that.
Like, you young kids out there, you have all these friends, and I think that's lovely, but really look at who you're surrounding yourselves with. Are they good for you? Are they happy for you? Do they root for you? Are they your cheerleaders? If they're not...
Are they energy suckers?
Correct. If they're not, adios, amigo. There's a lot of friends.
I was just thinking of that, like, with my daughter has nice friends, and I'm very fortunate. I'm very lucky. My sons have nice friends. They're very lucky. But I remember growing up, like, with people that were energy suckers, right? Mm-hmm. And you can never be yourself.
Yeah, no, true.
It was always about
or you can't tell them everything.
Oh, and then they change.
They change you say, or they talk about you behind your back.
It's kind of what we do with Housewives.
F off. Yeah, well,
that's a fun show to watch.
We love that show, and we did our we were so excited. We did Salt Lake, right? We did our review, which we'll constantly do, all our reviews, but the Terrence. He inboxed us because he was saying, sorry.
No, because it wasn't an inbox. I think it was just a reply.
Oh, a reply. Comment.
A comment.
They look lovely when you see them in person.
He liked the virus dress.
It was so fun.
Oh, it was so exciting to be
excited.
I know, because we're just regular people.
Why did I mention that?
What do you mean?
Why did I mention Terrence and Salt Lake? What did you say that I just
Because I said it's like the housewives when they judge each other and they don't like each other, and then
we would not be good housewives.
Never.
Because I would. I know you say I wouldn't.
You won't cry.
But some of them are very
You've never
mean.
cried, and you've been up against a lot of hardships, and you've never cried.
I'd get kicked off because I say things that off color.
They maybe need you for that.
Maybe. I don't know, people. I like to say things that are funny. Like, I like to say things that people would say probably would get you canceled, but I don't mean it. I just think it's funny. It's how I was raised with my father. If my father was on here right now, he'd be canceled. But it's just the Italian thing, like the things they say. But we don't.
Sometimes, and they, like my grandfather was a wonderful human. He helped everybody. Everybody loved him. He was always driving the old ladies everywhere. He volunteered at the women's club helping, and volunteered. He's the nicest human. But he would say things because I think that generation didn't realize how wrong it really is, right? So you have to learn.
Well, sometimes I always feel like, who says it's wrong? So then, we go like,
blatant things that are wrong.
Things that are very wrong.
Yeah.
Yes. Like I always said, my father passed before COVID. Thank God. Put a mask on that man. He would have never wore a mask. I would have had to go pick him up at the police station all the time, I think, in our town. Really? Because he never wanted to wear a seatbelt.
Oh,
he was one of those.
Yeah.
One of those. So Madon. I said that to my mother when she was like, thank God Bobby passed before COVID. It would have killed us. He would have killed us. He would have broke every rule.
Mm-hmm. All right, do you think that's all we got?
Yeah, so listen. So here's your job. You listen, you like, and you give us a question.
Yeah, we need questions.
What's the teacher thing we say? We listen...
And we don't judge? No, that's not
I
the
don't know,
teacher
something
thing.
I'm thinking. But anyway, so you're going to listen to it.
Think, pair, share.
Think, pair, share. Give a comment. Say hi.
Raise your hand.
Raise your hand. Anyway, all right. So I think that's all we got,
I think that's all we got.
All right. Well, thank you for coming and listening to our Teacher Unwrapped.
I love it.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.